Hi, I'm Jonathan Banks, Executive Auto Analyst for NADA Used Car Guide, here to bring you an update on the market for July. Consumer confidence and consumer sentiment during June posted declines on an already low point established during May. Economic indicators have been relatively neutral in other areas compared to the onslaught of bad news in May. However, there have been some new and unsurprising forecasts that our economic recovery has been sluggish and GDP growth will be lower than forecasted earlier in the year. June did bring lower gas prices and a glimmer of hope that housing prices may have reached the bottom in several markets, which should help the overall economy and the auto industry, especially for new car sales. In fact, the auto industry will show some recovery as well, with sales expected to track above 12 million SAAR after May dipped below that level for the first time during the year. The used car market continued to show strength, and as expected, passenger car values pulled back slightly from the peak we saw in June and are expected to post additional declines during July as lower gas prices will shift demand more evenly between vehicle segments. There's been a lot of talk about speculation on small car prices and that the market is due for a correction during the upcoming months. NADA research looked at small cars, analyzing trends and the price relationship between small car prices and gas prices. Based on historical trends, small car prices, in fact, have a little bit of speculation on new car prices that suggests that a pullback of about 6 to 8% on prices on small cars is expected during the next 2 months. NADA has incorporated some of this adjustment for our July values, and AuctionNet data during the past couple weeks have verified this trend. We're seeing similar declines on mid-sized cars as well. However, there won't be a huge correction as you're seeing in the news, and there really isn't a speculative bubble. In fact, consumer demand for small cars will continue to be strong, keeping prices firm throughout the year. Truck prices, on the other hand, have been increasing. The lower gas prices, coupled with the extremely low supply, have created small average price increases on trucks and SUVs during the past 2 weeks. We expect this to continue through August, and we expect used supply to even be tighter as we enter the third and fourth quarter of the year, especially on domestic models. Overall, the used car market continues to be stable, with fundamentals supporting strong used car prices that we have seen during the year. NADA values will begin to show moderate depreciation as we begin to decline after the peak we predicted in June. As I mentioned, used supply will decline as we move into the third and fourth quarters, especially on domestic models, which pulled back on leasing completely during late 2008, and that lack of supply is really going to be prevalent as we move to the third and fourth quarter of 2011. This will mitigate some of the normal seasonal depreciation that's expected during September, October, and November, and we expect demand for used vehicles to continue to be strong even when new inventory comes back online during August. New vehicle inventory, in fact, is expected to return to a steady state in August, which is expected to help new car sales and which should help with the inevitable shortage of used cars due to more trade-ins during the upcoming months. Overall, the market continues to be stable, with fundamentals supporting strong used car prices throughout the remainder of the year. NADA values during July and August will decline off the peak that we saw in June, but only moderately, especially on passenger cars.